As a individual who plays on Linux, Unreal Engine 5 has kind of been the bane of my existence in a lot of ways, particularly because I never really know what I'm going to get with it. You know, sometimes I can play a indie title or just a title from a smaller developer and it'll run like a dream, and then I play like a bigger AAA game, runs like shit, and who knows, some of those occasions could just be the game runs shit everywhere, because I have experienced that, because I have another PC plugged to the TV next to me and it's a Windows machine, and sometimes I will say fuck it, I'm just gonna play on with that because that system over there can run things decently fine with reasonably good settings, frame rate and all that. But then I'll realize the game was just garbage. It just ran like shit and there's nothing I can do about it unless I had hardware so good that I can just brute force performance out of it. Even then, sometimes that doesn't work. You can spend $6,000 on a PC and some games will still run like garbage, and they will always run like garbage no matter what, even if they put in 40 fucking patches. I've experienced some games that just run terribly. But back on the top. Kind of was on the top of it. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just rambling here. Sometimes the games run terribly for me. Sometimes it's one singular setting. Like I have it set to 120 or 144 for the frame rate, my refresh rate and such. And I learned that, hey, I find this one obscure post, or maybe on ProtonDB there'll be something, and it's like, oh yeah, you gotta change that to 60. Anything over 60 in the settings, the game is just going to fucking explode. You're not going to be able to play it, and your only option is 60 or get a refund. And I'm just kind of rambling about this because nobody gives a shit. Epic Games doesn't care. The developers don't care. 99.9% of gamers don't care about Unreal Engine running on a Linux machine. We are blessed to even be where we are, really. You know, some companies will put it out there and have games that, yeah, this most likely runs on Linux. That's just because of the Steam Deck existing. If it wasn't for that, we'd be in a far worse state. And I've been using Linux for years. Luckily, from my point of starting to Valve releasing Proton, which is just a custom version of Wine, or maybe I wouldn't have kept using Linux because I wouldn't have been able to like game on it. And that's something for a lot of people. I know there's plenty of people out there, if they had gotten into Linux earlier, before all this kind of infrastructure and framework, before Wine was as good as it was, before Proton came out, before there was multiple different custom versions of Proton or other tools to help you play your games, a lot of them wouldn't have stuck around with Linux. But I really think for some people, gaming being, for the most part, like 97% of the games I want to play work, or maybe 99, you know, if I'm being generous. So usually I don't run into any issues whatsoever, but when I do run an issue, it's always an Unreal Engine 5 issue. Actually, a lot of older versions of Unreal Engine run relatively smoothly. A tweak here, tweak there, but sometimes I can go through hours of tweaking and messing around with stuff with some of these Unreal Engine 5 games, and I'll just have no luck whatsoever. Or one day I'll just try it again and it'll just magically come up and it's working. Some of it could be like Hyperland fucking shit up, because Hyperland fucks me up all the time, just randomly when I update shit. Like I'll have to go into my settings, I usually open up in fucking Vim or just another text editor to change some shit around that's just broken for no reason. But I'm sticking with Hyperland, and plus I could probably run into the same issues with some other window manager, so I'm keeping it. Plus I enjoy it, one, for aesthetic purposes, taking a nice screenshot here and there, and also I just enjoy it. Having the ability to customize. You can customize really anything on your Linux system. It's just different things, different setups, have different levels of intricacies and work you had to put in. But usually with Hyperland, I look online, I find something interesting, I say, hey, how you get this? Usually somebody's already posted about it. I go in, change a few things, maybe download something here and there if needed for it, like some type of dependency, and bam, bam, boom, I'm good. But that could be a problem sometimes. It might be conflicting with something. It might just be acting weird and stupid for no reason, or a reason I just don't understand, which is usually what's going on. I don't know, or I'd probably be able to fix it, and I'm just not in the mood to look it up, because I'll go through the list and it'll either be, this is how you fix it, you gotta go through all these steps, or somebody will ask a question, I'll think I get lucky, but the person was never answered, and I can answer the question, but I'll probably also be there, and then 5 years later somebody will find my question, I struck gold, and they'll see me, a man who also did not get his question answered. They'll think to themselves, it's pointless. It will share some type of like spiritual link across time for our shared tragedy. But yeah, Unreal Engine, don't know what I'm going to get when I play them. Never a reason for me to stop using Linux. I'm just going to keep, I like it. I'm keep doing it, keep using it probably forever. I do have alternatives. I have Windows machines around that I can use if I really, really needed to. But yeah, this is my main machine and my most powerful one. So sometimes games don't work. Nothing really new But it's something I wanted to talk about real quick. It was just on my mind because I had one of those experiences not too long ago. And yeah, that's all. I hope you like listening to me ramble. If you did, click some of those buttons down there or wherever they might be, give me your screen orientation. But yeah, peace. I'm out.